Welcome to Creators Live. My name's Lana. I'm Senior Marketing Manager here at OmniPrint. We actually did something special. We opened up Creators Live to everyone. The thought behind that is to really share the wealth and give everybody the opportunity to see our new products firsthand, get their questions answered. You know, if you've been here before, we do a little Q&A at the end. So those burning questions, we're here to answer them for you. In addition, we're always trying to help you guys build and scale your business. So tips, tricks, techniques on all things print on demand, business-wise, marketing, entrepreneurial. You need it, we've got it, and we're here to help you. Now I'm going to introduce Brian over here, who he's a familiar face if you join us for Creators Live. And Victor.
What's up?
Come on.
All right.
Come on down. Our CEO and founder, Victor Pena.
Give it up for Lana, guys. Give it up for the team. What's up, guys? Hey, Michael, Yvonne, Ron. Hey, remember, you got to turn on your screens. That's part of the gig. That's part of the gig. Oliver. There you go. What's up, Mario? Where you going? Driving? Hustling? Todd? Dennis? All right. So you know, a couple things. I had Lana come up. You know, the team here, we're always focused on helping you guys grow. And, you know, the intention for us doing this every Wednesday is to make sure we're in front of you guys, make sure we're hearing you, but at the same time, make sure we're helping you grow your business, right? So that's the primary intention. Julio, I see you there. William, Christy, especially like new people, you know, people that don't have our printer, right? We also are opening it up to you guys because we've been just getting a whole bunch of requests from people to do that based on like what we've been doing in our other events, right? That's the premise, guys. So remember, you know, you want to have some questions. If it's marketing related, Lana's here, I'm here. Business, you know, employee related, helping you guys grow, machine related, all that stuff, right? So that's what we're here to do every Wednesday. We put a lot of effort and time into helping you guys. That's the intention. That's why, you know, it's better to connect with you guys. Turn on those cameras. Let us know where you're at. And remember, these are people just like you that are here learning, that are here growing. What's up, Randy? Turning on that camera. Appreciate that. Yeah, there you go. And you know, this is another thing. And you guys will have it in your businesses too, right? You'll have some haters that join. And for all you haters, I'm here to help you guys too, because haters need love too, all right? So, and then the job is, for us, is to turn them into lovers, all right? So, yeah, exactly. What are we gonna do today? Last week, you guys wanted to see the how to do the DTF on the new OmniDTF. You wanted to see the roll and the oven setup. So Brian's right here. He's gonna walk you guys through that process, show you how it works. We'll answer any questions on that stuff. And then we also have Mike here, Michael Pope. He's head of our training. So remember, these people are here to help you. If you guys need training, anything extra, let us know. So that's the context, guys. For you guys that are on Instagram, hit that Zoom because that's where you get to come in and ask questions, all right? So without further ado, give it up for Mr. Brian over here. All right, so how about, Brian, you give people a rundown of what they got, what do you have here? Give people some context, all right?
All right, can you guys hear me? Test 1, 2.
And I'll be here hanging out, guys. If you have questions, I'll pop back in. In the meantime, Brian's gonna handle.
All right, so we've got our RIP software over here. We got a couple of images in here already. Been doing some test printing. Can you guys see the roll we got here? This is our oven setup. So we've got a little roller here that's gonna feed as it prints. We've got our little oven. This is where the, machine is gonna apply powder and kind of slap the powder off of the sheet as it goes. And then we got our printer here, and there's a little roll feed in the back. So I'm gonna go ahead and print, and we'll show you guys what's going on. All right, so here we can see printing onto the sheet. It's just one continuous sheet. The sheet that we're using today is 11 inches wide. And so we're using a couple of graphics. This one in particular is rather long, so we'll get a nice long print out of it. We could go longer, but we want to show you a couple of different images today just to show off what we can do here. And so I think since we have the camera kind of free moving right now, we can kind of just showcase the process all the way through. So we've got our roll feeding in here. It's going to feed directly into the machine. Get printed on through to our oven powder oven combo machine. And so now that we've got it printing, we do want to turn on what I'm calling the slapper, for lack of a better term. There's a little rotating paddle deal going on in there that just slaps the powder off. And there's a little brush here that will apply the powder as we go. So I'll go ahead and turn on that guy. And so that's going to apply the powder, shake the sheet, and then feed it through the oven onto our roll here. So that's the whole process. Let's see. So we got a couple of questions in the chat. Let's start answering some questions. Is it the same RIP software as the DTG? It's similar, but it's its own configuration. Michael and Yvonne. Good to see you guys, by the way. Ken's asking, oh, it got away from me. What are the different sizes of the roll media? I think that just depends on the different rolls that you can source.
We're getting about a 15-inch print off of the printer itself, guys. So right now we'll be doing like a 13-inch roll, and then we're also sourcing a 15.5-inch roll. So that way it gives you a nice a little wider area. And you guys are good with the audio. The slapper's not too loud. All right, good. All right, so maybe go through some of those questions, Brian.
All right, Todd's saying, looks like 13 inches will be your standard roll width. Is that what we're looking at?
So we're pushing it. We're pushing that, guys, to a little wider, right? So that way you can get up to a 15-inch print. I know we can print off of 15 inches. It's just the standard rolls that are being manufactured are 13, right? So we gotta get some specific rolls made for us.
Let me see. Todd's also asking, single or dual head printer? It is dual head. So there's one head just for the white, one for the color, right, guys? I want to make sure I get all my technical. Any of these answers that I'm giving, I'm like looking over to our R&D guys, like that's right? Ken is asking length of media. So that's just going to be the length of the roll, right? So hypothetically, we could have a.
So the roll's about 325 feet or so.
So we could hypothetically have a 100-foot long.
Yeah.
image.
So this is kind of a roll mechanism, guys. So the idea is to keep rolling. You're not sending individual prints. You're sending a whole bunch of prints at once, so it could keep rolling.
Michael and Yvonne, can you print on the single DTF sheets? That's a great question.
Yeah. So this is for rolls, guys. So you can print on a sheet, but remember now you got to bring it out and then cook it and powder it, right? So the printer can do it. It's just, if you have a roll-fed machine, right? You're kind of there's no point in getting it, right? If you can do that with your FreeJet already. John Marani, hey John, this is using Gamut Plus inks.
All right, let's go ahead and let's print something else.
Todd is saying the rolls are cheaper. Yeah. Plus the reality too, guys. If you could send like your a few hours worth of prints, then you're saving on that load and unload. These are i3200 heads, Todd. So Ken, that's a good question. So we're doing about a 12 by 12 in about 3 minutes on this resolution. And yeah, and the other Mario's saying is what fabrics does it print on, right? So you have a wide range of fabrics. This is printing on the film itself, so you can transfer on most any fabrics. Juan, that's a good question. Is this DTF only? Yes, it is. So that's the thing, guys. So this is a little bit. The intention with this machine is to give you guys a little bit, product that's less expensive to get into. but you cannot do DTG with it. You know, in order to do DTG, you'd have to be using like the i2 that's here that can do DTG and DTF. Christopher, yes, Brian will transfer it onto a shirt. Jose, the printer's 10,000 and the oven's 3,000. Todd asked the same questions. See, great minds in here. What's up, Clint? Nice to see you right there. So if you guys see on this one, Brian's doing like a whole bunch of neck labels in it. Yeah, I know, Todd. So that was a target price. I gotta tell you guys, it's kind of, with everything going up, it's been brutal, even to source metal and that kind of stuff. So the intention is to keep it under 10 grand, and then, you know, help you guys grow with that. Oh yeah, that's a great point. Color neck labels, you go up. How much is the i2? So the i2 is 36,000, guys. For you guys that took advantage of it at the show and the pre-sale, it was 32,000. That's a good point, Todd. We tested a whole bunch of different dryers. It's just a huge system for the work that they do, right? So the idea is, you know, having something a little smaller, get you guys rolling. You know, DTF, it's cool, but it's you know, it'll get you going and building a business. Thank you, Brian. That's leopard. Oh, do a yeah, cool. So this is easier to get in, easier to do it, put it in your home studio, and all that. Yes, Clint, it's 110 volts. Thomas, this is bulk ink. As a lot of you guys know, I don't like killing the turtles with cartridges and all that. So everything that we do is we try to do it with bulk ink so that it could be cheaper for you guys to do and easier to refill. Can it print on rolls of cotton fabric or dyes? No, this prints on film, Mario. Yes, so we have white recirculating in there as well, Thomas. There's no sheet cutter, John. Right now, our resident sheet cutter is Brian right here. So he's gonna grab the roll and cut it and do it for you guys. Will we be at the Graphics Pro show in Texas? You know, that's a good question. We normally are on all the shows, but honestly, I'm liking our virtual shows better, to be honest. You know, we try to be at all those shows. We'll let you know, and plus, you know, we'll be blasting out which shows we're at. You could also see it on our experience page on our website. So, good question, Victor. We're actually building that in. So our workflow software has the auto gang on it right now, and it turns it into one long file. The RIP currently does not, so it's gonna load that long file and you just print it. Good question. Victor's a smart dude when it comes to automating and growing stuff, so always good questions. Does the design need to be mirrored? Yes, it does. The software can mirror it, or you can mirror it on Photoshop and print it normal. So we do have some special prices in our virtual shows, guys. For you guys that attended the shows, you know, we try to make them as informative as possible. We also do deals. We also do giveaways. Good question, John. I think we're doing 100-foot image right now. Yeah, so which is pretty long. It's about 100 feet for samples. So we typically have like sample kits. So right now we're adding DTF samples to our sample kit. So if you need some samples, Shannon, just like reach out. Maybe send us a DM with your email, and then we'll send you guys one. Oh, the purple lighting. You know, that's our studio team right there. The purple lighting, you gotta have the nice atmosphere when we're showing this to you guys. Yeah, so we're using the Gamut Plus inks, guys. Jose, also, if you're interested in the samples, just DM us or just send us your email. And yeah, unmute you. We're gonna ask to unmute you, Gilmar.
Yes, I was asking if it would use a 330 or a 330TX.
All right, we got. What's that again? Repeat your question.
If it's gonna use the same thing.
Oh yeah. Okay. So about the ink. So we're using the Gamut Plus inks, guys, that are made for the Plus. It's really the best ink, especially for DTF. You got to think about, number one, safety, right? All of our inks are CPSIA certified, child safety and all that. On top of that, with DTF, what's out there, you know, all of the imported inks, guys, they're pretty nasty. Not only component-wise, but the feel. I don't like the feel. That's gonna be a big difference when it comes down to shipping product to your customers, right? So you wanna look at that. That's the main reason. And there was JC was asking, what's the benefit of using a new machine over the previous method? For you guys that have free jets and are doing DTF already, you get to have both, right? The images that require transparencies and all that, all the different images, you can do both depending on what your customer wants. When you have DTF only, you know, you're only going to be able to do those kind of images, right? So obviously for your guy, this is just another tool in your toolbox. If you already have a 330, then you could do both methods there, right? This is just a way to get, you know, like I told you guys, our intention was to get you guys into something a little bit less expensive and get you going, right? That's one of the benefits of doing it, of this machine. Mario, can the i2 print on sneakers? Yeah, so we have platens for printing on shoes, guys. So yeah, the platens for the i2 will also be made for sneakers. Thank you, JC. I appreciate that. You know, from creating videos and content, you know the kind of work it takes to do that stuff. So I appreciate you shouting us out for that. Thomas, the 330TX print head get any cheaper yet, right? Tell me about it. I gotta tell you something. Everything from a gallon of milk to printers, nothing is gonna get cheaper, right? From what I'm seeing, nothing's gonna get cheaper. So this is what I like to focus on, right? Can we bring more value to our customers, to where the price of stuff doesn't affect you guys as much, right? So remember, can you start adding some more neck tags? Can you start adding different types of print to your customers on that same order? That's the only way we defend ourselves from everybody trying to charge us more for everything, right? So Randy has a question. What's up, Randy? Smiling over there. I like people that smile.
Hey, sorry about that. How you guys doing? So, yeah, I just wanted to ask the access to the print head for cleaning and servicing, or print heads, I should say, around them is one problem I've had with the DTFs in the past, is that, you know, just, I mean, the 330 and the 330 plus, you have great access to get in there and clean everything up, but I can never get to the bottom of the print head on the DTFs. Can you access that on this one? And they clog up. You know, I've been using a DTF with that exact shaker, by the way, and it's an awesome little machine.
Yeah.
Time savings and cost savings. And you can see I've got my free jet to the left and the DTF to the right, and I wouldn't have it any other way. You know, like you said, there are times you have to have that ability to do transparencies and gradients and in large print areas that you just don't want to do on a DTF quite yet, that work out wonderfully on the free jet. And then, you know, size labels and solid prints and jersey numbers and last names and all that stuff comes out amazing on the DTF. And it also lasts a lot longer, by the way, for washability and durability.
Yeah, I love that, Randy. So guys, you know, you have people that are here that, you know, maybe they're where you want to get to, right? So Randy has two different product offerings depending on the customer, right? So you want a gradient, you want transparency types of files, you want a great feel, you got to go DTG, right? You want to do smaller prints, you could gang them up, then you could go DTF, right? I personally don't like huge images on DTF. It's just kind of like, you know, it's like a big transfer still. You know, our inks help that, but still a big transfer, right? So I like it when you can leverage that print time and do like 20 up, 30 up on a label, and now you did it in the same 4 or 5 minutes, right? So that's more leverage of that same time. So those are the two things you need to think about when you have that. So, and I'll get to your question, Randy, but I just wanted to point that out because that way people can start seeing where the value is on each product and using it like real time, because there's so much hype when new stuff comes, right? You guys have seen it. Oh, DTF is the game changer. Everyone's gonna die if they don't get DTF, right? But the reality is, can you leverage it? Can you use it in your business? That's what you want to think about. which kind of offer can you do to add it to your toolbox, right? And that's why we want to focus on like this community so you guys can learn and ask these kind of questions, right? So thanks for letting us know that, Randy. When it comes to service, like we always want to get, like, remember we're all like, you know, nerds out here. So we all want to get to the parts, right? So it's easy to get to the print heads on everything that we do. You know, we always try to learn from the previous models. So on these, on the i2 and on the DTF, we can get to the dampers easily. We can get to the pumps, the capping, all that stuff's pretty easy to get to, right? So, you know, that's a great question, because you guys all that have equipment need to take care of it, clean it up, know what each part does, and having access to it is an important part of it. We're gonna fire up the i2 because people are asking questions on that too. So, oh, my bad, Brian. This thing does get a little loud sometimes. What's the cost of the software for these machines? Do you have a Mac-based software? Good question, William. So the software comes with the machines, guys. We don't do like piecemeal types of offers, so everything comes together. Most of the RIP softwares run on PC, guys. Why? Because a lot of these color engines are PC based. So if you guys have Macs, you know, use Boot Camp. Also, if you have like these in your production where somebody else is printing, it's better for you guys to design on your Macs and just have a cheap production Windows computer to run them. Let's see what else we got. That's a good question. Will the shaker powder oven work with DTF sheets? So no, John. So these are this thing uses the rolls, right? So it's sensing the roll as it's going in. So it needs all this length to kind of be in that system, right? So that's why it's important when you guys are doing this that you run enough prints so that you can feed the rolls through all the way, because it's not done until it's you know, baked out of here, right? So that's an important thing to think about. Let's see, can we transfer it to polyester fabric? Yes, you can. Yes, Jose, we have the wet capping on the DTF and on the i2. Should we vent? You guys always should have some venting, right? Especially for your heat press and all that. Like I said, we have all certified products, right? But you know, if you vent your work area, it's less muggy, right, for you guys. There's nothing that's unsafe about this stuff. Everything's water-based, everything's been tested, so there's really nothing coming out of here, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, it's good. Thomas, any more videos on this machine to go more in depth? We're going in depth right here, baby. But yeah, we're gonna be making tons more videos, right? So any questions, any stuff you want to see right now, Thomas? How good does that shaker contain the powder? Good question. It's just rolling and applying from here, and then there's a little tray for you to bring it out from the bottom and throw it back on the top, right? Powder area, head unit, overview. All right, let's do it. You asked, we deliver, Thomas. Send another print and then show Thomas how the powder is being applied, and then where it goes and all that. And we'll turn on this.
Turn the slapper down.
Yep. There you go. And you have powder in there. So it takes about 3 minutes for the square feet. So it's 110 power and 220, Todd. So it's auto switching, and this is this is about like a 4x4 foot area that we have this setup in. Yeah, it is, Michael. It's the same powder and as for the DTF. Yeah, it is, Todd. You know, I always like to teach you guys about sales. What Todd's asking, those are closing questions. And they're like, what square footage would you like it in, Todd? So that we could send them out. Thomas, we're going to 15 inches on the print size. Existing rolls are 13 inches right now. Good question, Mario. These are baked up, so you take them once the roll is here winded, right? You could ship it to your customers. So that's a good question. If you have like maybe fulfillment customers, you lay out their jobs for the day on one roll, and then that's how you can optimize your workflow like that. Yeah, I hear you, Todd. That's why we're like, well, we got to create our own, because I'd rather have a smaller footprint unit and print, 14, 15-inch images than going up to a 24 where you have to do more work to cut them up. Oh, Mario's gonna definitely add this to your machine arsenal. Let's go, Mario. Thomas, we're doing three-minute prints for a 12 by 12. Yeah, guys, so washability is super important. So we do wash testing here in our plant. For any of you guys that have been here, or you guys know that we actually manufacture stuff in the back here in Irvine, California. Even our inks, we do wash testing up to 50 washes, and this stuff just washes super great. Thomas, can I send you art? Yes, sir. Send some art to Brian. Put Brian's email on there. We'll show them the I2 for the people that wanted to see it, and then you could transfer some of the prints so they could see how you do it.
Will do.
Awesome. So want me to send the print? Ready to rock? You good? I'm gonna send a job for you guys. For you guys that are new in here or you weren't here last week, this is the new OmniPrint i2 for DTG and DTF. It's a 16 by 20 print area, also with our own engine for printing white and color at the same time. I'm gonna run a print while Brian's doing that, so you guys can see if you have some questions. What are the specs? I'll run a print, and then I'll get to some specifics on what specs. All right, so the print area or the print bed and the print engine moves over the product like your FreeJet, so that's how we're able to get the maximum quality on these prints. And you're printing the white ink first, and then the color right behind it. Let's see, Mike was saying, what are the specs? So 16 by 20 print area, it's about a minute and a half print on a 12 by 12 image. What's the tube that hangs over? So these are all those are all the dampers and ink tubes that feed the ink into the print heads, guys. And the one that's hanging over is like an output tube. Recordings, yeah. So we have recordings, guys. What we do here in Creators Live ends up cut in for our YouTube. We also put it out on Instagram, Shorts, pretty much everywhere. Our intention is to be like, omnipresent with all of our content, right? So this stuff goes out everywhere. So that's a good question, William. Yeah, maybe. Oh, you know what? Also, guys, remember, a lot of you guys are watching the videos on YouTube, but about half of you guys are subscribed. So subscribe, hit the bell. That way we get some love from the YouTube algorithm. Hey, zoom in on that, Mauricio. That way people can see the quality and all that. Because I hate that nobody zooms in on their stuff when they're doing promos, so we like zooming in. JC, good question. So we have two print engines or two print heads in here. The resolution, the i2 can go up to 4800 DPI. I believe we're printing at 2400, right? Yeah, we're printing at 2400 DPI, about 1,000 more DPI than the Plus. I mean, not that your eyes can tell, right? But you know I'm nuts about having quality prints, so that's why we go with the highest quality heads. All right, so there you have it. Maybe Brian, if you could do some transfers for them, and then guys, if you guys have any questions, let us know. We answered a lot of DTF related questions. If you guys want to come up and ask something, let me know. Julio, these are so the print heads that are on the i2 are the newest print heads. So they're different than the FreeJet, right? And there's two of them in here versus one. Good thing for these long, high quality, expensive cables, right? What about the DTF print heads? Yeah, those are not the FreeJet heads either. They're new. They're i3200 print heads. Michael, that's funny. The drama was to get these tables made, but yeah, a good table does the difference. Let's see, how much are they to replace? Good question. I think they're somewhere around $2,000 from what I understand. They're covered under your warranty though. Yeah, everybody needs nice tables. Dallas, all right, that's a good question. So bad nozzle checks on your white, right? So anybody that has that question, that have those issues, that you got to see how your white flow is. And you got to troubleshoot it. Best thing to do is troubleshoot it with one of our guys, Dallas. Send Brian an email, Dallas, so that we can set you up with a tech. Because we got to check, you want to check your dampers, you want to check your pump, you want to check your print head, like where the issue is, right? That's where you want to check. But yeah, always start with your nozzle check and then go from there. It's 1 year warranty on the DTF machine, Thomas. So after Brian's peeling it, guys, he's doing a little bit of a press. That really gets it in there and it really improves the feel, all right? So that's why he's doing that. Caesar, all right. That's a good question. We're going to be doing some, that looks nice. Zoom in for people, Brian, so that, yeah, there you go. That's nice. All right, so Caesar, Caesar's asking, how come I don't do content in Spanish, right? So we've been working on doing that and subtitling. So we're about to have some sort of more Spanish stuff. I wish I spoke more languages. So when it comes to flow, guys, remember, if you're struggling from one print to another, like you gotta stop and like stop doing the same thing, because it's either your print head, your dampers, your pump, something's off, or your print head's too close to your product, like it's too close to your shirt or whatever, right? So you always want to stop and see where that's at, because you're gonna get frustrated. Lynn has a question on the 330 Plus. What do you set the underbase, the ink density, and the highlights for a DTF cold peel? So we have some environments package for DTF, Lynn. If you don't have that yet, reach out so you can get it. It literally says like, you just drag it in and then you can use the settings. But typically you want to reduce the underbase, you know, so it doesn't flood. See my right side, that side, Caesar, that's the DTF, and this is the I2. So this is for just direct to film, and we'll have this video on YouTube, guys. So if you missed the beginning, maybe Caesar, you missed the beginning. That's the DTF, and then this is DTG and DTF, both for sheets. If you guys are frustrated, then you're not gonna focus on the main thing, right? So make sure that you rely on us to make sure you guys get the proper training and everything rolling. And remember, there's a lot, one of the reasons we do this stuff is to bring people up so they can show you how they're doing it, how they're winning, and be around that so that it inspire you guys to do the same thing. This one's cold peel. Yeah, we have both, Jose. Brian, show you guys cold peel on the DTF roll. And remember, Michael's here, Michael Pope. He handles all of our training, all of our training staff. You know, he's here to help you guys as well. So make sure you guys reach out to Michael if you guys need additional training or anything like that. And any other questions, guys, that are popping up for you guys? Remember to subscribe to that channel and then give a thumbs up, hit the bell, all that stuff. Yeah, so Caesar, with the I2, it's a higher resolution and faster print and bigger print area. Those are kind of our biggest reasons we built this machine, and also a low cost per print when it comes to the bulk ink. Jose, I like hot peel because I can peel it off the heat press, but I'm telling you, there's a lot of people that love the cold peel just because they want to set it on the side and peel it, and they have less issues with the timing on peeling. The hot peel, if you don't focus and get the timing right, then you know it's gonna peel wrong. How much bigger print? It's 16 by 20 inches is the max print size, Caesar, for the I2. Can you use that DTF for production printing? So we're printing 3 minutes at 12 by 12. So you know that you could use that for your own context of production. I always like to ask, like, what are you guys doing per hour or per day? Right? Because everybody's like, oh man, I need to do millions. But if you're not doing 5, then the speed doesn't really matter too much, right? I want to get you guys to do more per day, and then that's how you can scale that. I2 is 36K, Caesar, 36,000. And we have like a pre-order special as well. If you're interested, reach out. Oh, there you go. Mauricio coming in ready with the link. There's more info on there as well. Can you trade in? So we have a loyalty program, trade up program. So just let us know, and then we'll help you with that trade up, Vic. No problem, Caesar. All right. So I think if that's it, I think we'll be wrapping it up. What's up, Josh? I see you right there hustling like always. So remember, guys, we're opening this up for a lot of people. So come up with your questions. If you guys are getting stuck on something, hurdles, here's the time to let us know. Thomas will reach out to us, and then we'll help you with the trade up. And remember, guys, whenever you guys are looking into investment or anything, I always want to think about like how is it impacting or helping your business. Do some math on what you can do, orders per day, can the equipment pay for itself, all that kind of stuff. That way you guys are really doing that calculation versus just spending some money, right? Because I want you guys to focus on growing and all that. So, and we're here every Wednesday at 2 p.m., rain or shine, all right? Virus or no virus, we're here, right? So remember that. Business questions, process questions, training, support, we're right here for you guys. The team's motivated to keep growing this and helping you guys. And yes, the I2 prints a lot faster than the FreeJet, right? So if you want to trade up, hit that link, and then we'll talk to you and we'll give you a demo. It's about a minute and a half print. You're welcome, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Another session. We will post this up as soon as we can on YouTube. We'll see you guys next Wednesday. And like I said, we're here to empower you guys to grow with print on demand, sales, e-commerce, everything to help you guys' business. So that's what we're here to do. And another shout out to the team. Give them a big round of applause for helping you guys. See you guys. See you, Gilmar. See you, Dallas, Michael, Ron. Bye, guys.